Yeah, welcome to another beautiful episode of The Conversation, a production of City Ride Magazine. And of course, I'm your host, Casey Michi, right here from Coal City, Enugu State. Yes, today we're talking about another controversial topic. You see, someone said, because it's not like I invent all these things, it's from what I hear on the streets, on what I read on social media, that I'm now saying, okay, why don't we talk about it? Someone says, why is it that whenever a man makes money, he looks for a woman to spend it with? But whenever a woman makes money, she thinks she doesn't need a man. Yes, welcome back. Like I told you, it's another beautiful moment. The conversation, yes, with Kizimichi. And right here on set with me is Amuche. I don't know why she's frowning, maybe because of what I said. Yeah? But
Okay.
why is it, I don't know if it's true, but I think I've been convinced somehow that it's true.
Yeah.
Why is it that when a man makes money, he'll start looking for, women or ladies to, spend on? But whenever a woman makes money, she feels that she doesn't need a man.
Okay, let's come to the biblical aspect of it. I think we're going to break it down from that angle. Even when God made a man, the Bible said that the man was lonely till he was able to bring somebody that he stays with. And he said, wow, that this is the bone of my bone. And he was happy. So naturally, a man is a groomer. That when he grooms, when he makes a vineyard, he looks for a woman to come and enjoy. In fact, it is the joy of a man to see that the woman is eating what he made. But women, as to say, naturally, let me not use the language that the woman is self-centered per se, but the woman is this type that whatever she makes, she likes her family first. While anything a man makes, he wants someone to come in. So that's why you look as if when a man makes money, he starts looking for a woman. But when a woman makes money, she's looking for her family to take care of.
You see what I'm talking about? So in other words, it's still the same thing that his money is our money. Her money is her money.
Well, that's the way nature made it.
Which nature?
That's the way nature made it. Naturally, a man's supposed to be the head of the family.
So what happens to this 50-50?
And the job of the head is to take care of the whole part of the body.
So what do we talk about those 50-50? You say gender equality now?
When it comes to gender equality, 50-50, they didn't really make you to understand what it really is. It's not in terms of responsibility. Yes, now, it's not in terms of responsibility, because if you should start putting it in terms of responsibility, that means in Igbo land, the woman will not go and pay a man's bride price.
You see where you people are coming like this. You see, always coming through when it is good, it is okay. When it is responsibility, the man should be the head.
No, the angle we are going is, it's not for responsibility, but it's for augmentation, for compliments. Because if you should just leave the burden just from men alone, it will weigh him down. Our job is to help you. We are the neck while you are the head. So our job is to help you to turn your neck. If you break your neck angle, you cannot turn your head.
Hey, see, before coming to that neck or no neck, see, some neck are stiff. I hope you know that. They don't move.
That is why we are there to make it move.
Okay.
That's why we are there to make it
We have agreed on something. That the woman's money belongs to her,
yeah.
Then the man's money belongs to
the woman and himself. Yeah.
So if this thing, which I see is as an act of generosity, that man wants to share, he wants to be generous, he wants to, touch lives. Mm-hmm. Then what's the problem with touching extra lives outside? Must it be only for the woman?
Most times, you don't advise a man not to get a lot of female. It's your body that will tell you. Forget apart from every other thing. You can imagine having a lot of girlfriends, spending on each of them. Each of them comes with a different motive. This one might understand that you don't have money today. The other one will not understand that you don't have money today. Because you cannot buy wig for this one, and this one will go out and see wig and come back to tell you that he needs wig and start telling you don't have money. That means you're looking for trouble. So in as much as it's not advisable, but if you can fit it, it's your responsibility, it's your job.
Fine. I like the fact that you said it's responsibility. As long as I can carry it, then there shouldn't be cases of pouring acid on on their husbands, stabbing somebody because he has sight. You see,
when it comes to that angle, when it comes to getting more women, it should be on the ground of agreement. Because if a woman should do the same thing as a man, you will not like it. Nobody wants his property to be shared with other people. It's natural. It's natural. And even the Bible said that when he made man and woman. One man. He did say he made man and plenty women.
Okay, if you want to go through that lane, since you are going by biblical,
Yeah.
we have plenty uncles in the Bible.
Yes.
In fact, Sarah in question was the one who donated one to the husband.
Okay.
Coming to that.
Okay.
Uncle Solomon. I've never heard or read where the 1,000, had any quarrel.
Okay. Now let me now come in. When it comes to Sarah and Abraham, look at it. There was an agreement.
Okay.
There was an agreement. In fact, they discussed it as man and woman, and the husband accepted it. It wasn't like it was like a surprise to each of them. Then when it comes to Solomon, Solomon himself has money. And not just having money. You that is coming as second wife, you know that another person is going to come after you.
So we are saying that as long as you have the money and can fund those fantasies, you should go ahead.
Bible did not really tell us the full story about Solomon. Maybe if we should
Let's stick to the one we are told.
No, yes. If you should look at it from the other angle, there is no woman that is coming to Solomon who doesn't know that another person will come. Why? He's intelligent to his well-being. In fact, the Bible said that he's the richest man ever lived. 2, he's from a royal family, which averagely nobody who doesn't want a blue blood in his lineage. So based on that angle, you shouldn't be coming to that kind of person without having this mindset that there's possibility of somehow somebody will come in. And based on that, definitely there should be an agreement.
Now we've come to, at least we have an agreement. One, that a man, according to you, a man finds joy in spending on his woman, which could actually be on his women. I don't know why whenever we see women, it becomes a problem with the female folk. But I've just told you that Uncle Solomon, for instance, had 1,000 and we never had any fight. We never read of any fight that happened in the Bible. If you check all the great men in the Bible, I don't think they came with one. So what I'm saying in essence is this. Why is it that when a woman makes money, for instance, she just believes she doesn't need a man in her life? You see a single lady, once she feels that she has arrived, most times you hear something like men has come. If not for child, why do I need a man in my life? But a man wants to do dorime with, once he makes money, he want to be, want to sow seed, want to touch lives.
Just like I said earlier, it's natural. It's natural for a woman. Once a woman makes money, she thinks home. Once a man makes money, she thinks outside, friends, buying drinks, looking for a woman to enjoy the money. But once a woman gets money, the first thing that comes into her mind, probably her father, her mom, her siblings. We don't have a good house in the village. But before you see a man start having such mentality, he has flexed like overspent on girlfriends and so on and so forth. It's just nature. It's just nature. Then let me now bring a point. It's not really that when a woman makes money, she doesn't need a man.
Okay.
But when a woman makes money, you can see even a man who doesn't even like her will want to get close to her because the man wants a benefit.
You see, now you're talking about benefits, but we never see it that way. When a man makes money, he doesn't care who the girl is, her qualification and all that. Most times, in most cases, you just pick the girl and then bring her to level.
In most cases, but it's not in all cases. Average African man, once he gets money, he starts looking for a woman, probably that's from a good family or wealthy family, or that has something to offer. When you see a man picking up a girl on the street and probably spending on her, check very well. He doesn't have any future plans with her.
Really?
Check very well. 80%, in fact, over 90% of them doesn't have future plans with that woman. Once you as a man makes money and you want to start planning the future, first thing you go for is this woman intelligent? Because biologically you know that children inherit 80% of their genes from their mother, probably 2 from their father. So if you should go out to marry a woman who is dumb, just be rest assured that over 30% or 50% of your children is going to be mentally dumb. It's natural, you can't deny it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we are coming to something. I like the fact, at least you've schooled me to some extent, to an extent. But why is it that For instance, whenever you ask a lady, because you see, you're talking about benefit, that's why the guys are coming to her, because probably they see that she's working. Um, why is it such a bad thing that whenever you ask a young lady, what do you do for a living, it becomes a fight? But when you come to you come to them, the first question they ask is, what do you do for a living? So why can't we, since we are saying equality, why don't we have the same?
Okay, let's still go back to the Bible. Before God brought Eve, Bible said that God first of all created a garden, gave Adam where he's going to take care of.
Okay.
When Eve came, Adam was happy that somebody has come to stay with him, not because he's still looking for what to do. I don't know if you're getting the check, but to me, is somehow, to some girls anyway, depending on the kind of job.
Let's use yourself as example.
Me, the first thing I tell any man that I meet is what I do, because it's part of advertising my business. Because
Okay.
I don't know who will help
Because
me.
I want to believe that those who dodge behind this question, who find it offensive, usually don't have anything doing.
No, not really. Average woman needs a man to take care of her. So if you start coming with the mentality of what she do or what I do, she will always think that this man will not be buying my cream, this one will not buy my clothes.
So you see,
this one will not
we
get
are
my
saying this.
toiletries.
We are back to that same thing that has been causing problem. Women don't love; they find who will take care of them. Why men look for the ladies they will love?
What is even love in the first place? That's another question.
It depends on, people have different definitions these days.
Even love? Okay, let me now break it down. Do you know what the Bible said?
Enlighten
The
me.
Bible said that men should love their wife. He never said that women should love their husband. He said women should respect their husband. Because what average man, every man needs is respect. A woman that worships him. What a woman needs is a man that will love her, that will take her excesses, that will know that she's a weak gender, that will see her weakness and take care of her.
Weak gender, since when? Because these days we are clamoring for equality and that everything. If it was weak, because I know, like I wouldn't have any problem if you were talking about the olden days. But now, the woke generation has come up with something they call that we are now woke. It cannot put us back, it cannot put us down anymore. We are the light, we are back from the darkness and into the light we are. This time around, if a man is standing here, we must stand here. Now, if you're talking about, how then do you expect that kind of love when you cannot be submissive in terms of respect?
Now, let me come. That a woman is working, or you're working with a woman in the same office, doesn't mean that she won't respect you as her husband. Now, let me still bring a point to you. During the olden days, nobody thinks of school fees, nobody thinks of coming to the town, nobody pays tax. All men do is go to farm, do the clearing, wherever, the woman will come and harvest it. Once they see the genuine oil in the house, everybody's okay. But now you say, okay, let's use Nigeria as an example. A man that earns 60,000 naira in his salary and children's school fees, even the so poor man's school is almost 100,000 naira per term. How do you expect the man to pay house rent? How do you expect the man to pay the children's school fees, buy clothes, buy food, if a woman is not helping? That is why.
Now, how do I expect her to pay? Since he's going through a lot just to make all these things, why then should the woman who is not doing anything be asking for human hair? Is it bone straight or straight bone? That other one that I don't know what they call it, but I know there's a bone there, there's straight.
Okay, one of the problems that we have, in fact, men have in this our side of the world, is pride. If you are meeting a woman, be plain, let the woman know your financial capacity. I'm not saying you should tell the woman that how much you are making per month, but let her come with the figure that there's some certain things this man can't afford for now. You see some men when they meet a woman, they will tell you yesterday I bought a car, just that I had an accident. And the woman will be coming with a high expectation. Since your job as a man is to take care of her, she needs care.
That is still the conversation on City Ride magazine. And we are talking about why is it that when a man makes money, he starts looking for people to spend it on, especially the ladies out there. But when a woman makes money, she sees that any man that comes to her as coming for the benefits. Well, I guess it is what it is. This is law of nature. And as it is, we can't question it. According to what she said and which she said, that a man finds joy in spending for her woman, for his woman.
Yeah.
They didn't ask me, oh, I'm the guy here, but she has answered the question on our behalf. And also, no problem. And she equally said, once a woman makes money, the first thing that comes to her mind is what?
Taking home.
Taking home. So, in other words, some people are wanderers, while some people are, are hookers. It's still the same thing. My name is Mechi, and
I'm Uche.
this is still City Ride Magazine. Join us on the next conversation.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about other interesting topics. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms. And a big shout out to my crew. Yes, I'm talking about Lucy. I'm talking about Nonso, and I'm talking about another beautiful lady behind us. About Chiamaka. Yes, you may not see her, but she's the lady with the double eyes. Yes. Still City Ride Magazine. Take care of yourself.
Are you worried about what is going on in our world today? Are you tired of sitting on the fence, watching from a distance and wishing that things could be different? Perhaps you are overwhelmed by the challenges of life, or thinking of how to start up something to make ends meet, or even overcome a habit? Then let's talk about it. Join the conversation with Kizzy Mechi on Facebook at City Ride Magazine. Whatever your story is, let us have a conversation. To participate or sponsor, please call City Ride Magazine on 0803 2874 192. City Ride Magazine, telling the story the African way.